Good afternoon, everyone. We're in the National Library of Medicine. We're gonna be reading some scientific information or scientific backed information regarding the role of minerals in the optimal function of the immune system. All right. All right. So before we get started, we're gonna go. We're gonna go into my resource library, and under body systems, we're gonna read. We're going to click on the lymphatic system. So we're just going to read just the brief description of what the lymphatic system is and what it does. So the lymphatic system or lymphoid system is an organ system in vertebrates that is part of the body's defensive system. And complementary to the circulatory system, the lymphatic system has many functions. They include protecting the body from illness causing invaders, maintaining body fluid levels, absorbing digestive tract fats, and removing cellular waste. Blockages, diseases, or infections, or being physically inactive can affect your lymphatic system's function. So, the lymphatic system is the body's defensive system. So when we come back here to the roles minerals, play in response to what medically they use as the immune system. We don't have any immune system. We have a lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is what helps keep us. It's what keeps us healthy, and what helps fight off, sicknesses. This includes infections, and etc. So, moving forward, I'm going to just interject lymphatic system there. All right, so we're gonna read through this. Um, Interject maybe a little bit here and there, but we're gonna really just get straight through this and just hit all the and read all the key sections here that we need to know when it comes down to minerals. Minerals fulfill a wide variety of functions in optimal functioning of the lymphatic system. This review reports on the minerals that are essential for the lymphatic system's function and inflammation regulation. We also discuss nutritional aspects and optimize mineral supply. The supply of minerals is important for the optimal function of the innate lymphatic system as well as for components of the adaptive lymphatic system's defense. This involves defense mechanisms against pathogens in addition to the long-term balance of pro and anti-inflammatory regulation. Generally, a balanced diet is sufficient to supply the required balance of minerals to help support the lymphatic system. Now, when it comes down to nutrition, balanced diet, there are standards. There's the medical and health industry in general. Their standards is different from the standard that we was given from the creator of what our diet's supposed to be. So we're going to go into the Blue Letter Bible. I like the Blue Letter Bible because you can actually look up the words and definitions because it has the Hebrew Strong's Concordance for those who are Bible readers and you want to further your study and understanding. So we're going to be reading from the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 29. And this is going to give us a description of what our food is supposed to be. Verse 29. And Eloah said, Behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. So what we're reading here is that the herb and the fruit, they both contain seeds. These are the reproductive parts of the plants. And what we also it's the reproductive part of the plant. So these foods are supposed to naturally reproduce. But what we also see here is that in scripture, in this verse here as well, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. So we get an indication of what our meat is supposed to be, and this is further back in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 47, verse 12. Meat is supposed to grow from trees, which is fruit. So we're going to go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 47 and verse 12, and then we're going to read. And by the river upon the bank thereof, on this side and on that side, shall grow all trees for meat. Okay? All trees. Our meat is supposed to grow from trees, whose leaf shall not fade, neither shall the fruit thereof be consumed. It shall bring forth new fruit according to his months, because their waters they issue out of the sanctuary. And the fruit thereof shall be for meat, and the leaf thereof for medicine. So not only is our meat supposed to be growing from trees, but it gives us a clear distinction what our meat is and what our medicine is. So fruit is your meat. Now, when you're eating the seeds of some of these fruits, you're going to get your proper nutrition because the flesh of the fruits contain the monosaccharides are simple sugars that we need. Um, they also contain, amino acids and, stuff like that. But in the seeds or the reproductive parts of these plants, these plants actually not only contain um, high mineral contents, but they contain the lipids or the healthy fats that we need. So here's an example. So I have a bag of sprouted pumpkin seeds here. And when you look on the back of this, you're going to notice that it is high in magnesium. This is one of the deficiencies worldwide. Copper. This is probably the most abundant deficiency worldwide, along with phosphorus, potassium, iron, calcium, and trace amounts of vitamin D. But when you look here, when you take a further look as well too, um, you're going to also see that seeds and nuts are loaded in the healthy fats that we need. So if you're eating correctly, um, you will get the proper nutrition that you need, and we can also get um, our fats from the flesh of certain fruits like avocados, olives, and coconuts. And for those who are eating animals, certain animals contain high levels of fat as well, as well as certain minerals that we need. But at the end of the day, the original diet is fruit, and you know, in eating these foods, you'll be better, well off nutritionally. But again, before we get back to it, back to the study. So, in the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, it goes into the laws, the food laws. It's going to give you a list of clean foods in there that you can eat, and it goes over the unclean foods. Right, so I just wanted to, just um, make everyone aware of this information. Um, that way we have um, a better understanding about food and its nutritional value, and hopefully we can just learn to consider and actually regard what we eat. So I'm gonna read this over, and then we're gonna just get through this this research study. Minerals fulfill a wide variety of functions in the optimal functioning of the lymphatic system. This review reports on the minerals that are essential for the lymphatic system's function and inflammation regulation. We also discussed nutritional aspects of optimized mineral supply. The supply of minerals is important for the optimal function of the innate lymphatic system, as well as for components of adaptive lymphatic system defense. This involves defense mechanisms against pathogens, in addition to long term balance of pro anti inflammatory regulations. Generally, a balanced diet is sufficient to supply the required balance of minerals to help support the lymphatic system. We know that the original diet, our meat is supposed to grow from trees. You eat the fruit, with seeds and nuts of certain fruits. You will um, get your proper nutrition. And we have Levitical laws as well that everyone can abide by. But um, I'm going to always push the original diet because, um, well, that is what we were originally made to eat, and there really shouldn't be any arguments concerning this. Because when you think about it, the plant, as far as plants, the animals eat the plants. This is how they get their nutrition too. Although a mineral deficiency is rare, you know, there are nevertheless at-risk groups who should pay attention to ensure they are receiving sufficient supply of minerals such as magnesium, zinc, copper, iron, and selenium. I don't agree with deficiency as being rare. Deficiencies actually cause um, multiple issues and diseases. So a good book is called here. It's called Minerals: What Your Body Really Needs and Why, and it actually goes into detail the ailments or diseases caused by a deficiency of certain minerals. A deficiency in any of these minerals could temporarily reduce lymphatic competence or even disrupt systematic inflammation regulation in the long term. Therefore, knowledge of the uh, me- mechanisms and supply of these minerals is important. An exceptional, uh, in exceptional cases, a deficiency should be compensated by supplementation. I don't agree with that, but they correct that. However, supplementation over consumption may be a negative to the lymphatic system and should be avoided. And I agree because plants are able to break down the nutrients and other vital minerals that are in the earth and make it uh, soluble for us. It's really just that simple. Okay, so let's continue. So we just got finished reading the abstract, and this is just the introduction part. So we have the keywords up here: magnesium, zinc, iron, selenium, of course, deficiency, uh, function, diet, and stuff like that. We already hit the diet portion, so we're just gonna read the introduction, read the important sections under each mineral, and then give a brief conclusion and end the video.